Hey Rasmanites, you'll have to bear with me. I'm just so incredibly emotional right now. My eyes are probably bloodshot red from tears. 6-3 your final. The Giants are going to the National League Championship Series. And this hurts 1,000 times worse than 2010 because this team had everything right. From top to bottom, all the makeup was there for them to be world champions, and they showed it right from spring training when they lost Ryan Madson to an injury before he even threw a pitch for the Reds. Aroldis Chapman goes from the most dominating starter in spring training to the most dominant closer in all of baseball in 2012. And everyone rose their game up. And then you get to the postseason, and two batters into the postseason, you lose your 19-game winner. And you end up having to pull him from the roster and go with your number 5 starter who hadn't pitched in 10 days. And you're on the verge of a sweep, and your numerous infinite time gold glover, Scott Rowland, commits an error on a ball that he would have gotten to 95 times out of 100. That cost us that game, and the momentum shifted, and the Giants cannot be stopped. Buster Posey today with a grand slam, that was the difference maker. The Reds tried, they wouldn't die. Brandon Phillips with a big hit that made it 6-2. And then Ryan Ludwig with a big home run made it 6-3. Then they had 4 opportunities in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th innings to tie the game. None bigger than with Jay Bruce at the plate, the man who sent us to the postseason 2 years ago, was at the plate, had a 10-pitch battle with Giants closer Sergio Romo that just didn't go his way. And Scott Rowland with an out to end it. And you just gotta feel so bad for Rowland because his career is probably over. He might have one more year in him, but his Reds career is probably over because Todd Frazier emerged as a great player this year, is deserving of the Rookie of the Year award, may lose out by the skin of his teeth that much to the Nationals' Bryce Harper, but he shouldn't, especially with the way he carried the team when Joey Votto went out for a quarter of the season with a knee injury. And that was another big part of today's game. Votto had a couple opportunities to get a couple of big hits, and he just couldn't turn on the ball the way he wanted to. You could tell that he just wasn't 100%. So he points to that, and then he point to things like Brandon Phillips and that huge base running blunder in that game 3 that ended up being decided by a run. These guys are just going to be kicking themselves. For such a long time in that same game 3, Homer Bailey just so masterful and deserves such a better fate. The Reds are just going to be kicking themselves for so long. And all you can hope for is the 2013. I was born on November 13th. The 13 has always been a lucky number for me instead of an unlucky one. You just gotta hope and pray that somehow, some way, this is the moment and year when the Reds return to glory. But until next year, the baseball gods have forced us to bid adieu. As always, a reminder that this program and channel are sponsored by Handi Enterprises Inc., your productivity and communication specialist. All company contact information down below in the description box. Make sure you participate in Tech Talk Q&A number 1 with the Razman. Deadline for questions on that one is Monday. And this is reality according to a heartbroken the Razman. And a Razman style, it's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.